Take a look at these two tracks. Which one do you think is the loudest? They are the same track, but for one of them, I used a very simple and easy trick. Let's see how it works.
Hi, and welcome to this new 5 minutes video. Today we're going to talk about loudness and how to sound loud with any music style, in any track, in any situation, using just one single, very flexible and easy to use plugin, the Waves L3 Ultra Maximizer. Let's get straight into it.
Okay, so here we have a track with a bunch of drum pieces, then we have the bass, piano, electric guitar, and acoustic guitar. Let's have a listen. Very smooth, but you can see from the level meter that we have a lot of peaks. So this is what happens when you don't have the dynamic range under control. Quick reminder, the dynamic range is the difference between the loudest peak and the quietest peak. So we want to make sure that our dynamic range doesn't fly around the track, but it is very controlled. So this is going to give us loudness because highest peak tend to hit the zero and the lowest part is not audible. So we want to push the bottom of our track up and control the top part. How do we do that? So let's start with the bass. The bass guitar is really important and we want to control the dynamic range in order to achieve loudness. So let's open our L3 Ultra Maximizer. Let's put the output ceiling at -6. And then now let's squeeze the bottom up. As you can see, there's no way we're gonna cross the -6. But also the bottom part is under control. So we are squeezing everything between -12 and -6. We can give a little bit more breath, a little bit more oxygen to the dynamics, pulling the threshold up. Or squeeze it completely against our wall, which is -6. Perfect. Now let's go with the kick, L3, and then output ceiling at -6, and then let's squeeze it up. We're not gonna cross the 6 mark, so don't worry. Now let's play with the bass. At this point, we have two instruments just summing together, so let's put another L3 stereo on our stereo track. Output ceiling at -6, and let's squeeze it a little bit when we see that it's hitting. Level meter. We're not gonna cross the 6. Very good. Now let's add the snare and let's do the same thing. L3, output ceiling, -6, squeeze the snare. And let's repeat the process. Overhead, -6, squeeze it. Let's add the bass. Same with the guitars. Let's stereo them. Same thing with those guys, electric guitars. We want to make sure every instrument is under control. Dynamic range needs to be controlled all the time. Let's copy those settings, -6 and down to -21.5. Remember that you can always release the threshold and give a little bit more oxygen to our dynamic range. Okay, let's have a listen. Can you hear all the instruments, all the pieces of the drum? I can. And now we can play around with the volume, knowing that our dynamic range is totally under control. And this is how you achieve this quick loudness. I'm not saying that this is the process that you have to follow all the time to achieve loudness. There are many other ways to achieve loudness, but this wants to be a quick tip when you are in a rush, tight deadlines, and your client asking for a preview or a demo or something that you have to deliver on time, then you can just in 5 minutes literally achieve loudness and balance with this quick tip. This plugin is awesome, and I'm gonna leave the link in the description so that you can take a look at it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.